Shares of Diageo moving a bit lower right now. The world's largest distiller reporting mixed results for its recent quarter. Overall, pretty good, and announcing a new buyback program. I spoke with the company CEO, Ivan Menezes, this morning. Asked him about concerns about trade tensions and new tariffs from the U.S. Here's what he said.
We're working very closely with the industry to ensure we keep a free trade environment for spirits worldwide. So we're all aligned on really working with governments around the world to ensure this doesn't escalate. But it has a minimal impact on the company.
If we see longer-term issues for these tariffs on spirits, do you expect to be able to pass that price increase along to the consumer?
Well, what I would say is we operate in 180 countries. We have very different trading regimes all around the world. And we will work our way through this. Clearly, our interest is to keep a free trade and an open trade environment around the world. But should situations and conditions change in particular countries, we can adjust. I mean, Johnny Walker has been around nearly 200 years and has seen a lot of these ups and downs over a couple of centuries, and we will be able to adjust.
On that front, were you encouraged from what you heard between President Trump and European Commission President Juncker yesterday?
I think it was a positive step in the right direction. So yeah, I was encouraged.
Diageo CEO there, guys. The Distilled Spirits Council noted that 46% of global U.S. spirits and 65% of global U.S. whiskey exports are either currently facing or at risk of facing retaliatory tariffs. So this is a big issue for the industry, though Diageo is a really global industry with storied brands, so they're playing down the impact. But clearly the smaller distillers are going to feel it, and that's why they're meeting in Kentucky today to discuss ways to deal with those tariffs.
It's also not a product, unlike cars, where you can really change the source of production easily to different countries, right? It's going to get distilled where it's distilled.
Yes, and that's a process, yeah. and it takes a lot of time. I would say, though, overall the results were good in the U.S., which is the biggest and most profitable market. For Diageo, spirits is doing really well, especially tequila. Not so much beer, but tequila is hot right now. Scotch also.
I like tequila.
I like scotch.
And beer.
Not so much beer.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.